Welcome back to the Forensics Detailing channel. As you can see, it's all empty in this garage and all now reconfigured. So we have nothing on this wall, some more stuff temporary on this wall so I can get two cars in here. Which leads me to the point of this video. I've gone and bought a new car. So the 240 has gone off to pastures new, the wonderful M240. And we've got something new. Before I do the big reveal, string it out, see if we can get the sacred 10 minutes. Before I do the big reveal, I asked my patrons in the monthly competition if you could guess what I'd bought. So far, no one's guessed, but the patron that got the closest, that I'm going to announce as the winner tonight, unless anyone else goes and gets it, so apologies if I'm wrong, is the wonderful Helen. I won't say your surname, just in case you don't want me to, Helen. But I've got a couple of lady patrons, which is fantastic. And you got the closest with your guess of M4. Oh, actually, let's not give it away. So she got the closest. I've kind of given it away now. Right, not entirely though. Stay with me. Let's go and reveal what the car is. Dun, dun, dun. There she is. Let's do a walk round. So this is an M4 CS, 2018, about 20,000 miles on the clock. So it's the Club Sport version, which has got some different things on it. Titanium exhaust thing, lime rock grey, forged alloys, carbon ceramic brakes. Let's carry on with the exterior first. Carbon roof, obviously that's standard. Carbon bonnet, which saves a lot of weight. Carbon fibre kind of splitters. All of this is completely standard. Okay, so that's the car. Now, let's go and have a look on the inside of it. The S55 engine, I believe. Should just pop that up. Gotta have a look at that. Let's pop the engine. Oh. Just giving it a quick rinse over, just so it's not dirty. It's a lovely engine with that carbon strut brace in there. The bonnet is so light, that's the first thing you notice about this. So, right, it's not down properly. Right, let's show you the interior. So it's stripped out with these, like, what are this? Is this carbon fibre or some sort of fibre? Lightweight fibre, so they've taken all the gubbins, all the speakers out, and you just get a strap. You lose the centre console. So it's all about kind of reducing. Let's get inside. Oh. So there we have the old generation next to it, and this the new. So it's got, let's try and pan this out a bit. It's got an Alcantara steering wheel, which is in fantastic condition. Usually these don't wear so well, but this one is really nice and clean. It smells really nice in here, like a new car. You get some Alcantara bits here and here. Now, what's different between this car and an M4? Let's just get the camera back on me. So I was looking for an M4 competition manual, but I wanted to have this is critical, the updated LED adaptive headlights on the front with the nice sort of modern shape. My God, it's hot in here. Let's just open that door a bit. With the nice line shape. I've been waiting for over 6 months for manuals to come up, and the odd manual come up, but it's usually a pre-comp convertible, and it had to be either black or grey, and I wanted black leather. And I figured I was just going to be waiting for years for the manual one to come along. And then I saw one of these down at my local dealership and had a look at it and thought, God, that looks really, really nice. But I looked at it and thought, it's not really worth the premium. You know, an M4, you'll pay, a good one now, you'll probably pay about 40 to 45,000, even up to 50,000 now. The price is going up at dealerships. One of my dealerships has got 2 black ones for sale north of 50,000. So prices seem to be going crazy at the moment. Now, the M4 CS, you typically pay about 54,000 up to 60,000 with them. The ones with the ceramic brakes, you know, tend to command an extra 3,000 or 4,000 over the ones with steel brakes. And we'll talk about ceramic brakes later on. I know some of you are going to be saying, "Ooh, you're going to wear them out if you're tracking," but not really. I'm not going to be tracking this enough to really make that much of a difference. But anyway, we'll see about the ceramic brakes. This one came up for sale. Now, before I get onto this one, I went and looked at a load of them. There was one at my local dealership, which was not the fault of my local dealership, but it probably just wasn't in the condition I wanted. You know what I'm like, and they were really honest with me and just showed me all the things. They were things that could probably be sorted out, but it wasn't for me, that one. There was one on another dealership that was in bad condition. I phoned them up and they were really honest about it. There was 2 other ones that I spoke to people about that were in bad condition. They were really honest about it. So there just wasn't any in the condition that I wanted. And I said to my mate, I'll just give up, because I had to be lime rock grey. They did the CS in 4 colours: black, white, Santorini blue, is it, and lime rock grey. And lime rock grey, I think, was the unique colour for this car, and I just thought it was a cracking colour combo. The light kind of grey really complemented the carbon fibre, so it had to be this colour. So I gave up the search, and then got a little ping notification on my phone. Always save your car searches if you're looking. And one come up privately for sale with all the spec that I wanted, and it looked good from the condition, and it looked like it came from a nice house, you know, which is always a good sign when you're buying privately. So I didn't hang around. I just called the guy up and arranged to go and see it the next day, which is probably a good, sensible thing to do. Went up there, and the owner was a true gentleman. Indy, if you're watching, he was like the ultimate guy to buy a car off of, because he just had looked after the car. You know, it was immaculately maintained, and just a real pleasant guy. And when you're buying a car privately as well, it's a big money exchange, isn't there? So it's a very nervous thing for me, very nervous thing for Indy. But when you get there and you meet each other, you know straight away really that it's all going to be fine. So I had a quick look around the car, test drove it with him, and I just knew straight away it was what I was looking for. So went ahead and bought it, and really pleased with the purchase. I will do a full review of this car at some point on the channel. Just what do I think about it? I love the way the car looks. Some people could say, John, they're DCT only. Yeah, I would have loved a manual comp if I could have found one, and that would have been probably more me. But the DCT on this is, I don't know, it's still good fun, and it's got its disadvantages, that it's less engaging, isn't it? And it takes away one thing. But with a car this powerful, maybe the DCT suits it. We always, I'd have loved the manual, but they just don't make this car in a manual, unfortunately. What's the car like? Well, it's a real animal. It's a really aggressive car, potentially, and it can be a real handful, and you have to be very careful with it. And yes, I might end up killing myself in it. At the moment, it's got 2 main settings that you can put your presets. So in preset 1, I've got it all dialed down to the minimum, and preset 2 dialed up to the maximum. So I tend to just drive around with it now very, very slowly. In the top settings, it's so aggressive. If you don't commit, it will kangaroo on you in seconds. So you have to really commit to the gears and get your foot into it, put your foot through that pedal, and just hold on. So it's ridiculously quick, but I love that. Overall, so far, there's little things with the cars which a review could point out as things that are, bad or whatever, or could be improved. But for me, I'm absolutely loving the car. I think it's stunning looking. It's light as well. For a coupe of this physical size, I think it weighs 1,550 kilos or something, curb weight, which is light. It's lighter than my 240. So all that weight reduction they've done is really important. So there's the new car video, guys. Cool thing, really good condition. And we're going to be doing some little jobs on the car, and eventually it will benefit from a polish. The paintwork's in good nick, but it'll just take out those like little fine wash-related swirls. It's 8 years, sorry, it's 3 years old and it's never had a polish, you know, the proper paint correction polish. So we'll do that on it. And other than that, I'm not going to get too precious about this car because it's there to be driven and enjoyed. So I'm just going to give it a quick light polish, in fact, and that'll be it. And I think it will make loads of good content for the channel, hopefully, in years to come. And this car, I think now, in combination with my E36 M3, is kind of like my dream combo. That's it. I don't think I need anything quicker than this. It's just whether a case or not, eventually in a few years' time you get bored with it and you fancy a change. But I can't see me ever needing anything more than the M4 CS is going to give me. It's a stunning looking car. It's a vicious car that's fun to drive. And it's just a great car, I think. And yeah, we'll see. I'll give you my review soon. So that's it. Let me know in the opinions, in the comments, if you think this is a good or bad choice. And I'll see you soon. Don't forget to subscribe on the Forensics Detailing channel. If you're new to the channel, we're not really about car reviews. We're more about telling you how to look after them and keep the paintwork nice and what products to use and stuff like that. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button, as you always hear on YouTube. Other than that, take care and see you soon.